What's good, Kings? I forgot to mention that, when I initially relapsed, dude, I caught a nasty ass fever, man. I had a fever for like a week, dude, and for the first 2 nights, I literally thought I was going to die, man. Like, my body felt so weak. Just even speaking, even saying a word, it felt like my energy was depleting to zero, and my body felt so cold and a bunch of other symptoms. I thought I had finally caught COVID because like my luck had like ran out or something because I never caught COVID ever since the pandemic started. I never caught COVID once, and I thought like this probably is COVID, but I tested negative, so that was the weird part. And yeah, dude, it was so bad that like when I went to sleep, I literally accepted my fate, and I thought that I was going to die. But by the grace of God, I survived. And I hope nobody attacks me for what I said about the Bible and like being, stating that there are things that I don't agree with, you know. But I still quote certain scriptures or verses because some words they just they're just in my heart, man. Like they don't leave me when I yeah, especially like sometimes like I had the warnings, and I think it was from God because certain verses would come into my mind as like trying to warn me not to relapse or not to not to do that, stuff like that one verse where just as a dog that returns to his vomit, so a fool returns to his folly. And there's just like a lot of guilt, and I don't like the fear because there's just so much fear, man. Like, but I don't know, is that healthy? Like the fear of God? Because I feel like fear is like one of the lowest frequencies that you can operate on. But it is good to like be mindful and wise. And yeah, just certain words come to my mind all the time. Like warning comes before destruction, and or pride comes before the fall. So yeah, man, just like certain words and verses, they just put the fear of God in me, dude. And yeah, I still fucked up, but it is what it is, and I have to pick myself up at this point. So yeah, point of the story, just don't relapse, man, or you might get sick. And it's been proven that a couple of people have reported to me that bad things happen to them when they relapse. And for me, there were bad things that happened. As much as I didn't want to believe the bad luck thing, but like my headlight fucking broke, and that accident that I got into a couple months ago, even though I wasn't at fault, they're trying to like reach out to me, and yeah, just some bad things will happen. So yeah, be careful out there. Peace. Look at this shit, man. Somebody broke my window. Can't believe that random person or whoever did smashed my window, dude. Like, do you guys think it was because of like bad luck from relapsing on SR, or I don't know, because it was like a sketchy area to park in, but I've parked in those parts like for years and nothing has ever happened. But now that I um, have been, relapsing, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm being punished or something. God, and I hate to say that because words have power, and I don't want to manifest bad things happening, but it just feels like bad things will happen if you relapse on SR as opposed to just like never having been on SR. It's like God just trying to show me that if I retain and am obedient, then good things will happen, and if I'm disobedient, then bad things will happen. And yeah.